Hello everyone and welcome to this big double feature Friday. Also, sorry for the German in the beginning. As you saw, are you fuck I think English so you all can understand now. Yes. And since okay, you know what? I criticize this. I'm ready to criticize a bunch of stuff in this game. Also hello Livingston, yes. Vicky 3 later, as it is per usual on a Friday. But first we have to talk about Monster Hunter Wilds, because holy shit do we have to talk about Monster Hunter Wilds. For everyone wondering, as in the description, we will have Agonia activity in-game, but out-game only in the background. Say hi.
Hi.
Yes, because her PC is not strong enough, specifically the CPU. And we do not have $200 at hand to just drop on a new CPU. So that is that. So she will be playing on the PS5. But that is not a problem because crossplay. Wonderful. Actually, cool. Why is that feature only now in there, Capcom? Seriously, that should have been a thing for Rise and World. Anyway. Honestly, I still hope they are remastering the older titles because those would heavily benefit from crossplay. Just saying. But the first big thing, can you spot it? Or can you spot the absence? There's no more Monster Hunter language. You could say, oh, well, where's the big problem? We had 2 decades of fucking Monster Hunter language, and they still had, the courtesy of having the gibberish in Worlds. I think in Rise as well. It kinda sucks that they never made it into an actual language. They have the money for that. Or just kept it, Because would be cool. It was just part of the identity. Monster Hunter gibberish was just part of the identity of the series, and now that is gone. So taking Japanese. Have to enter some stuff. And no. No. I will not dox my birth year and month and time. Yeah. Who actually goes into a game and is like, oh no, I am not accepting EULA, and then the game is like, yeah, I guess then you don't play. Okay. I mean, you could do that. What do we do? No. With and without collar. I mean, nice, but why is that type 4? This should be type 1. Confirm button. Yep, we're using... Yeah. Let's go. Let's see how much my brain is fucked, but I played with that setup. I played Frontier with it, I played Rise with it, so... Yeah. Making everything a bit bigger. No. Yeah. That just sounds good. Everyone, Monster Hunter just crashed. this is starting perfectly. Extra long waiting time. Crashes. It's just, oh yeah. Definitely. Boy, howdy. I sure hope I don't need to do all of this shit again, though. Hello? There you want to stream in peace with a bit of a time budget, and then suddenly the game is like, nah. Yeah, sorry for that. God, this sucks. Okay, no, you know what? It's fucking doing shaders again. Holy shit. We are wasting time here. So you know what? Let's do all of this again. Yep, I need to do all of this again. Okay. No frame generation this time. Finally, we can play. God. Hey. Let's start this one. We just don't have time. I mean, you know what? It's a beautiful game still, and it, you know, has good music as usual because that's Monster Hunter. They usually get that part right. Hunter appearance preset. Let me just check. Is there anything interesting? Ah, this sounds fine. Hey, Date6, how are you doing? Oh, hey, stay tuned. We're gonna create a cat soon. So this is cat time. I mean, it's hunt. I'm a hunter. I have something on my head, like I have armor on my head. So short hair probably it is. Do I want to go with really short hair this time? But how are you doing? Hope everything is going well. Hope the week was nice. Hope the oh, how are the cats actually doing now that it gets probably colder up there? It's always. Oh, that's perfect. Let me just check. You know what? Why not? As usual, you know my characters. Actually has something. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Yep. I can't do length. Let's just see here. That's a bit weird that I can't just click on it, but like have to click on it first. That's fine, I guess. I can redo it anyway. The thing is just showing it off a bit and also getting ready because we have to. Oh yeah. Also, why do they have always only the Oh, we have some like look at this. This is like if you really go to a shop and let it get this gradient. Like this is not how most eyebrows look like. They don't have that. They don't. Yeah, why not? Something simple. Yeah, that's fine. Actually pretty fine so far. Eye color. Yeah. Outfits. No, not by eye shape. Okay. Yeah, this is like quite good. As you probably see, very in-depth character creator, as it usually is today. Probably will only be it's probably only beaten by how's it called? Dragon Age, but Dragon Age is like is that thing, you know, it's one of those games when EA feels like they should just flex again for some reason. Been a bit. Okay, and now that's actually pretty fine. That's actually also pretty fine. Oh yeah, very important stuff. You can increase your muscle mass and definition. They are muscle sliders. Make yourself beefy woman. Okay, they're jiggle physics. Okay, okay. Yeah, this one is fine. Don't think I will... Nope. Aha! Why was there anything? Get these out. I don't want any fucking face paint. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah, you can just freely choose voices now, which is, you don't need. No, we're confident. Confidently walking along. I like, you know what? Voice and voice pitch, that's, gladly that came in. That was first in fucking Frontier. You know what they should add, though, for voices? Which was in Frontier? In Frontier, you could choose between a lot of voices, but most importantly, they were just labeled after their voice actors. So when you're like, oh hey, I really like that the work of one voice actor, like for example, I don't know, Agonia for example has a very favorite voice actress, isn't that right? Yukari Tamura, and when she was like, oh look, my favorite voice actress is in this, you know, is a voice in this game. That's actually something like, if you have some form of simple character creator, that is like a feature where I would say, fucking do that. Like, I remember how, like, Killzone Shadowfall sold a voice pack for Japanese voice actors, so like, hey, you like these voices from your favorite anime? now you can use them as character voices in game, and like, that is genius. Like, other games, fucking do that. Brand who it is. Maybe you don't have as many voices per language. That is fine, but like, no, do something like that. Okay, yeah, big thing now. You can wear both. Basically, okay, interesting thing. So before that, in Monster Hunter, you had male and female armor sets, and they're still in this in the game. They just said, "Fuck it, everyone can wear whatever they want," which is good. Like, I love the fact that they made both available for all. Like, they could have just went with, unisex, one type fits all armor sets and all, but they didn't. They were like, pick and choose, and like, that's double the work for. That's quite literally double the work, and good on you for doing it. I actually do not want to change anything. That's pretty fine. Starting armor. Let's see. What do we have here? Yeah, you see what I mean? You see? Like, this one is fine. This one is better. Let's change some stuff, right? Okay, head, we definitely... let me check. You would... you know what? Even with head on and off, it's like... You know what? Fuck it. No. This is more narrow vibes. Hey, Gothsoft Girl, welcome. If you have the beta, by the way, download it on PC or something. As I said, open lobby for viewers if you want to get the hunts in without with some help. Nope. Give me my long thing back. Nope. It's open beta. Everyone can join. Nope. I just go with this. This is actually very fine. I like that. Yeah. And now cat design. That's the question. Should we just, like, chat? We had jorts last time. Should we just do jorts again? Also, most important feature they added. You have classic Palico. You have, different colored Palico. There's a bit of fluff in face Palico. You have fluffy Palico. We are doing the fluffy... We are doing fluffy jorts. Look at it go! Look at it go! It's open beta. Yes, I am. Padan, what do we want? I can still change it. I'm just fucking around a bit. Yeah, yes. Give us something. Give us. Wait. I need to try to get this one right. This is too yellow. This is way too yellow. There we go. That is much more orange in it. Perfect. Yes, we actually have on this for the community a survival one. But you know, it's more like, you know, everyone can build and stuff. Yes. So, but I'm sadly not that active, so should be. You know what? No problems. I mean, you're also on the. You're generally watching here, and it definitely needs a bit more active people. Oops, but it's there. It's running until sometimes early next year, but we usually pool money to keep it running, so maybe next year we can even get some upgrades. Fancy that. Okay, do we want a different pattern? This one is actually more... This one is more house kit. Yes! Yes! But we need the patterns to be more orange. Definitely more orange. Also, more orange. Yes. Bit of stuff in here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Very floof. Okay, fuck. Now let's quick Twitter search. What is the icon of Jorts? Jorts. Come on. There's the cat eats. Eat yellow with a bit of green. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. There we go. Long head. Yeah, the most important toggle. Most important toggle. Ear size. Yes. Biggie. If like, do we want floof? Floof. Good amount of ears. You can do a lot of ears, but no, we stay with the classic ones. We stay with the classic ones. Eyes, two characters created. Yes, character creation will be imported into the main game. They said that already. That is confirmed. You can change your character up during the beta as long as you want.
You mean as much?
As much as you want, yes. There we go. Marking. No. Don't get marking. Look it go. Yeah. Well, you know what? She cut her hair, but she's back from Rise. Elsa's back. Yes, it is okay. And Palico's name. Welcome back, Jorts. Welcome back. Now you're fluffier than ever. Fluffier than ever. Yeah, display all. Yeah, I guess. Let's go. I mean, sorry, I can make Fem Nero variant. I will do Fem Nero variant. This is fucking goals, you know. Okay.
Yeah, let's go now. Oi!
君のことを聞いているよ。今日呼ばれたわけはわかるかな。
はい。禁足地の件ですね。
ここよりはるか東にかつて大国があった。千年の昔に滅んで無人となり、以来立ち入りが禁じられている。今は文献に記録を残すのみだ。 だが数年前、一人の少年が保護された。彼は森人の一族を名乗り、里に暮らす人々の存在を語った。信じがたいと学術院が揺れているのは知っての通りだ。
文献にその里の記録は？
皆無だ。ただ彼のペンダントは未知の物質で作られていた。
Maybe I'm playing a bit tomorrow. It depends.
はい。
I know some apparently just forgot that there is a beta,
と
so
あるモンスターが里を
who knows? Maybe I slap some more time on tomorrow. I really need to look. It's just everything is
使
full.
った地下道が崩壊。その後我々が保護した。以上だ。
人々の安否は？
不明。
モンスターの情報を？
不明。だが学術院の見解ではすでに滅んだモンスターの可能性があると。
絶滅種。
ギルドは森人一族の救助とモンスター白の声の調査を決定した。君を金属地調査隊ハンターに任ずる。
拝命しました。
森人の里を目指すには現地の調査と案内役が不可欠だ。そこで君に頼みがある。
アルマと申します。大丈夫。さあ。いい場所があったらベースキャンプを作るって。腕が鳴る。すべてはそこからですね。頑張ろう。見つかるといいな。
Yeah, they're good. They're really good designs. I have no complaints about Handler and Smithy design. You know, since Rise, they've just been like, hey, what if the Smith is just hot girl? And like, yes, thank you. It's good.
すごい数。
極度の興奮。何かを追っている。人だ。
どうしろっての。何かが。
あれで近づこう。
できるのですか？
やってみる。
僕も行く。よー、やったな。
There's some artifacts here though, holy shit.
飲み込まれちゃうよ。
あれを使おう。捕まれ。振り切るぞ。
援護は任せて。
You know what? At least you can say they teach you that things under the sand can be stunned with screamer pods. A thing you just had to learn in the original titles.
横から来てるよ。 上にも。
あの岩を崩せるか。
I mean, honestly, I still wish the in intro to a game to Master Game is just you arrive in village. You can go to Guildhall, the game.
あそこだ。
Yeah, Jot's doing their best.
もう大丈夫。
サムルと。
安心して心配ないよ。よっ。
驚いた。本当に人がいるとは。潮流種の一種。
どうしよ
So,
う。お兄ちゃん。
and yes, we need to save someone
お兄
else
ちゃん。
because obviously.
私セクレトであいつが来て。でもお兄ちゃん。
あいつってさっきたくさんいたやつかな。お兄ちゃんはどうしたのかな。
私を逃がして一人で。
まずくない？
お兄さんはどこに？
セクレトお兄ちゃんの匂いを覚えてる。
行こう。
ええ。皆さんはベースキャンプの場所を。
わかった。でも
Okay.
助けが必要なら呼んで。
二人のことは任せてよ。必要なものは置いてくから。
行こう。
お願いこの人をお兄ちゃんのところに連れてって。
頼む。
行こっか。じゃあ見つけてくるね。さあ。気をつけて。こっちは任せな。はーい。
Anyway,
念のため準備していきましょう。
what weapon should we try first, by the way? It definitely lags a bit. Okay, you know what? Gonna look at the performance for a second. I mean, it's a PC game. Let's just see how well it runs. Okay, I mean, Rise ran without problems. Oh my god, 73% CPU. What is going on here? Okay, GPU smoking it, obviously. That's the power of an 470 for you, but CPU, holy shit. Doable, but like... Huh. All the stuff, but it's just at 54%. Yeah, everything is fine. Perfect. Okay, yeah, what kind of weapon? Because, as you can see, some stuff have changed, some is still the same. If you're wondering, oh, is she going to play... I'm not going to play Greatsword. I just like... I played Greatsword in a few titles, but I rather played in, you know, the older ones. Because you will see for a good reason why. Yeah, no, I know. Okay. No. That's a good... oh yeah, hey, if you want to say I want to play Hunting Horn. Like, yeah, okay. What do we... Fuck it, let's take Hammer. I already tried it on the PS5. Okay, yeah, you know what? The PS5 performance definitely still needs to be improved, because this feels much better. Much better. Almost, yeah. You know what? Let's just start with talking about a few things. Obviously, when we talk about Monster Hunter, as probably a bunch of you know, I've been playing this since like basically day one. Mostly the older titles, now a bit more the newer ones. I generally think, you know, I don't think the introduction here is... It's probably a bit faster and better than, you know, World, because at least it teaches you, for example, how to fight a monster. We will get to that. But again, in my opinion, the best Monster Hunter opening is you arrive in a village, you go to the guild hall, you do stuff. It's just... Yeah, so there's auto move. So these things are basically the car from Final Fantasy 15. So, yay. You know what, I have to point it out. Like, I don't think their design is bad. They look pretty good. I mean, it's a big bird. In this house, we like big birds. I have to say this. Is that right, Agonia?
Yeah.
Good. So, as you know, we are big bird supporters. Our problem with it, the problem I have with it is just, and also the introduction is good. Like, you know, you find that it's coming from, you know, from a remote region, etc. The moment you just realize this is a new monster specifically just for movement options, like, it's just a monster for movement options, and that is always a thing, you know, that if that gets into your head, like, if you realize that, like, ah, come on, you could have used something that was already in the series, or just, yeah. Especially since they did this twice now. You know, we already had dogs. So it's a bit weird that those are just gone now. Are the Sacreds maybe the better design than the dogs? Yes! Just no coordination. Also big toe. Ah. So let's see if the combat is on PC better, because on console it felt a bit off. By the way, it's still the hammer mostly. I'm kinda happy it is still the hammer. And that makes it also useful because, as you see, one of the main things this game has right now is that the areas are a lot more, I wouldn't say crowded, but it's more, you know, more elevation, more details. Like elevation in older titles, where, you know, in certain parts, now everything is just uneven. Like, does this make the terrain more, you know, realistic, more natural? Oh yeah, also a big thing, which feels honestly a bit gimmicky, because they keep doing that actually. Focus mode is like, why? But then you realize a lot of weapons just have a problem because monsters feel less, you know, they feel even less consistent. It's not that they aren't consistent, like a lot of this stuff is still, you know, Monster Hunter. But if you compare how, you know, the Chatacabra behaves and moves compared to, you know, how, you know, Azuros or you know, the Toad from 4. Those were a lot more consistent, but, you know, also the whole thing with the... There we go. No, okay, no, that's a damaged part then. And I think the Chatacabra is still a simple one. Shut up! God damn it, game. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, Agonia, it feels a lot more responsive to play. So yeah, it definitely is some performance and I think frame tracing problem on PS5 right now. Which, honestly, that sucks. What? Yeah?
Still walks like 2 steps.
Okay. Yeah, she's Agonia activity in the background. She's joining later for it's not a problem. I've yeeted monsters bigger than this. Have you been there when we killed Ukamlos in Freedom Unite? We were there when I bonked. Honestly, okay. Hammer feels a lot better than in Rise, but also in Rise, the biggest problem was just the damage fall off until the end. Still, the rest of the movement is... Oh yeah, can you just... What? I mean, it's Hammer. I say I... Oh yeah, right. Oh, now it's the true fight. Why? Don't ask. But also, for some of these focus strikes, I have to admit, Capcom managed to do one thing, And that is, it brought back the claw, TM. You have to use the claw.
仲間を呼べますよ。
Yeah, I know, I know. I'm not gonna use SOS Flare. No. No. No game. No. I do not need that. But also, you know what? I think one of the biggest problems I think this game has, there's kind of right now phase, and the fact is, why the fuck are they going for this big visual fidelity? Like, here's the thing. I know Rise was a Switch game, and honestly it was kind of impressive what they managed to do with Rise on the Switch. But also, Rise on PC looked fine. If you kind of made, you know, a game with a somewhat better visual quality than Rise, you know, not going full on geometry, like, you know, better textures, maybe a bit of better, you know, art design in the areas, I think they could have made actually better and bigger hunting areas. You know, without the problem, for example, that there is the frame pacing issue on PS5, which probably is a thing. Because, yeah, it felt way more sluggish on PS5. Anyway, bonk. Bonk. We keep being here, you fuck. Let there be bonk! And here I am mostly, and like, in Rise I played through Lance. No, Rise was Hammer. I played through Dreamy Night last time with Lance. That was fun. I like Big Insect though. Cute. Oh well.
Since you did both, do you want a new weapon?
What?
Since you did both already, do you want a new weapon?
Which one should I try? I mean, I asked the chat to a degree, but...
Okay. Suggestion.
Suggestion.
Lance, big shear. Hammer, big boom. Play gun lance. Both.
どうか見つかりませんように。
Okay, sorry. This is like when you just bonk a sleeping was it? That always works, you know? Okay, I should play Gunlance next.
I would propose that. There's even armor in this game that specifically should strengthen gun lance.
That sounds mighty interesting, I'd say.
And we could
But yeah.
wait
Yeah.
until the monsters sleep. Everyone places large barrel bombs and you do the big vibrant fire.
I like that, but yeah, I think this is one of the things where I'd say, look at all of this geometry and tessellation. Like,
Not needed.
I don't think a Monster Hunter game needs that. Like, keep in mind, Monster Hunter mostly was a game series running on like shitty underpowered handhelds. That's just like. Sorry, the 3DS kinda sucked. And it still ran. And also, Generations Ultimate sold really well on the Switch because turns out if you just, you know, have some good boosts and shit, the game will sell. It's like, in general, I would say,
もう安全だ。
よかった。
申し遅れました。私たちは
待ってください。何が起きて、まさかあなたたちがどうやって。
実は妹さんからあなたのことを伺いました。
妹はどこに。
我々が保護しています。
一緒に来ていただけますか。
okay.
ここだよ。
すぐに分かった。
ええ、信号弾の通りでした。
ご無事で。こちらに。
お疲れ。
おかえり。お、早かったな。
妹さんはあっちですよ。
早く行ってあげて。
風も防げますね。
ガリアードとしては申し分ないよ。さ
レバー多い方がね。だからゾロゾロゾロゾロたくさん来すぎ。ほら私たちでできるから。
ノロ
Cutscenes! Cutscenes! Who wants more cutscenes?
一旦しろ。
You get a cutscene! And you get a cutscene! Everyone gets a cutscene! Gamma has a great design, not going to lie.
助けてもらったのにわけがわからなくなっちゃって本当にありがとう。
ありがとう。
The game crashed. Oh boy, this is the second one. Okay. Yeah, intense hand gesture. Yeah, I know. Oh boy, RE Engine, what are you doing here? But yeah, okay, you know what? I'm gonna point to what?
Question now.
Hmm?
Did you tap out again? Because
It-
you were bored of the cutscene. Just asking.
I mean, yeah, but it didn't crash the last times that happened.
I wouldn't provoke it.
Sorry, yes. Honestly, crashes, no. Here's the thing. The thing I would probably that I don't know if they will get it done until February, and that depends, is definitely the frame pacing on PS5, because yeah, you know, if you play action games for a long time and you feel, you know, if something feels off and a little bit sluggish, it usually is frame pacing, because that is something that is really hard to get right. Ironically, I would say, the thing is with frame pacing, the higher your FPS are, the more consistent. This is why, you know, everyone says target 60 FPS. The moment you have like you have a game, it usually starts being, you know, the frame pacing starts being less of an issue. That is good. Problem now is that how should I put it? If you have, you know, lower frame rates, let's say 30, you need to have really good optimization to have consistent frame pacing. If you get that, it usually isn't the biggest problem depending on the game. But also, again, if you have under 60 FPS and your frame pacing is off, you can have higher frame rates and it still will feel weird because, again, also, it's on German again. Don't tell me I have to do everything again. Wilds, what are you doing here? Oh my god. Oh. Again, crashes are shit that they can sort out. This is not something where I would say no. Like, here's the thing. I've played worse betas when it comes to technical problems, but it actually kind of feeds back into what I said. So, the thing is, Monster Hunter Rise was a bit of black magic that they did, and Capcom likes to do that from time to time. It was basically open world Monster Hunter running on the Switch at 30 FPS, and then it was ported to every other console, and it ran pretty well. Now, the thing is, the problems of Rise were stuff like, for example, the first hub was kind of bad, a bit, bland, and the areas, especially in the remake areas, you felt that, were just like, yeah, they were the same areas as, third generation, but they felt really, really small, which is like, yeah, that was a thing from the handheld. And when they started making the area a bit bigger, well, it started turning into, okay, can I actually play my character? POV shot of waifu and cat. Very good. Sorry, you know what? There's a polycule between those three, okay? If anyone's like, oh, is it just because No. If the protagonist is male, the polycule is off the table. It's just the two. It's not the protagonist. It's just, Handler and Smithy. Am I biased? Yes. Is this my stream? Yes, I can say whatever the fuck I want. Anyway, where am I now? Okay, we are here. So I get... No, I want to carve! Stop! Shit, fuck! Skipping this.
イサイです。近くの村に住んでいます。
Skibbity skipping. I don't know how the youngsters talk today. I hate it. Skibbity is bad. Burn it. Anyway, Alma is good. Good designs, but like, again, I have to ask, do they need this much hair fidelity? Rise was good, and you will see when I open the map, okay?
ノノを逃がして奴を引きつけて走ってでも足を滑らせて落ちてしまったんですところであなたたちは
Yeah, like, I feel like this is one of those things, like, if you have it, I'd say, it helps Alma's design, it looks good, but... Like, it's not that I'm not impressed by hair in video games, because, just let me be really clear here, this is impressive. This is a really big technological improvement. But does a game like Monster Hunter need it? Specifically. Because I don't think so. Like, I think this is probably the biggest part where, everyone, I don't know if you're in the chat, by the way. I know there was one person on Blue Sky that wanted to maybe join in and hear my thoughts. This is where my boomer thoughts come in, like the Monster Hunter boomer thoughts. I'm only 30, I'm actually a millennial, so I just have rapid boomerification because it's just, everything is too new now. I feel like Monster Hunter is bloating itself slowly. Like, there are strengths this game series can do that only it can really do, okay? And instead it tries to be a big cinematic RPG. And I need to be clear here. It's not that this is bad to a degree. I think, for example, in World, it actually worked, because World was really about, hey, exploring, this new world, finding new monsters, and about the beauty of the nature of the world. This is actually good. This was a good angle. This was great. And the sad part is, to a degree, Wilds just kind of tries doing the same shtick in the other direction. Which, okay, let me be a bit bitching here, okay? Where the fuck are the Forbidden Lands? Because we know to get to the new world, you have to cross the Western Ocean. And the Western Ocean, okay, is just a very, very treacherous one. So it's not a long journey, but it is a hard journey, which is why, barely anyone did it. And the western part is where, on this end, there's like Minegard, Shroud. If you don't know those, fucking play the old games, goddammit. The thing is, then you have the eastern continent, and there you have stuff like Yukumo Village, the one from Rise, Moga Village from Tri. Shout out to all the trans girls, starting with Tri. It is fact, okay? You start with one center Tri, you're a trans girl now. That's just how it is. I said this once, and oh yeah, that's it. By the way, no, you can still keep playing. No worries. And just for some reason, it racks up. I just keep racking up, evidence that this is just the case. So, whoops. Anyway. So, here's the thing. Yeah. Oh, if you want to join now, now is the time. Also, look at Jots. Look in his fluffy little... It's such a cute little armor. So cute. But, like, yeah, the thing is, I think the... Oh no, it's still the same. Why does it say... You said I should try Gunlance.
You should try it. Then you need different armor.
Okay, you mean our secondary is the Hope Rifle?
Doesn't matter. Bottom right could...
Bombardier.
You can look at it. That's at least a bit bonus to
I guess
bombs, which you can use, but otherwise there isn't much you can...
Yeah, so, I guess time to take out Speeding, Divine Blessing, Free Meal, Stamina Surge.
Yes.
Speeds up stamina recovery. Actually, that is good for... Let's see. Oh. Yes, big shoulder pads. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That's our new armor. I hope that will go for something. But yeah, the thing is, now the game also lags a bit, I think. Yep, because look at how much shit is going on. Also, I think somewhere over here, there should be... Because apparently 100 players can be in a lobby, but only 16 running around in the base camp. And at some point I need to just ask the question. Just make a fucking MMO again. Like, here's the thing. they clearly want to make a new console DOS style game. But one of the key things, you know, every single major Monster Hunter title on a console had, and I want to show you on the map, was that the camp wasn't part of the map. You had your town. Okay,
Town wasn't.
you had a town.
Yeah.
This is why I said Mineguard. Okay, for everyone who's new. Basically, when you played Monster Hunter 1, you had your, you had your village with village quests, and then you went online into the town of Mineguard, where all the other players from, because the idea was, villages have their own hunter, and the hunter travels to nearby town where the big and hard quests are given to the groups of hunters. So the hunters, take care of stuff in their vicinity, and then you go and, go outside, out of the town, and kill the really big ones together in groups. That was the core idea. And you had, Mineguard, you had Dundorma, you had Loglok, which a lot of people really liked, and that just kind of dropped. Now you just have the Gathering Hall, and I have to ask, if you have 100 people in the lobby, why isn't there a town? Like, maybe they realized that this might be a good idea and drop it in the, in the expansion. Maybe we will get Mesoporta 2.0. Maybe this will be the rebuilding of Mesoporta, because to a big degree this feels like an actual sequel to Frontier, because, for example, we have shit like literal concepts from maps, one-to-one lifted, a bit renamed and rebranded from Frontier. We get to that. The new, flagship monster is quite literally a chain wyvern. Chain flying wyvern. I think it's a flying wyverns, right? They weren't bird wyverns, which were introduced in Frontier and were exclusive to Frontier. There's just so much shit, like parts, I think, of the Gunlands moveset even I play right now are from like extreme style, but also, yeah, we'll talk about that. I just have to ask, why don't you just make an online mode again? Also, let me just check. Link party. Because I want to have some people on my site. I don't want to be alone. So I just need, by the way, if you want to join, I just need your player code. Then I can invite you. Where is it? Shut up. There we go. Let's see how that crossplay works. You should have an invite. There we go. But yeah, I just have to ask a question. Why didn't they stay with like kind of a bit of updated visual fidelity from, Monster Hunter Rise? Because Rise looked great. A bit of lighting updated, a bit of texture quality update. And if they did that, they would have avoided like frame pasting everything. And also, look at this map. Yes, it's 3D. Yes, it's nice, but also, isn't it kind of funny how this is just 2°, the good old. It's just like it's just the same setup as a classic Monster Hunter map again. It almost feels like this copied the map of Monster Hunter DOS. Well, the desert from the second generation, because you have one big area, one big sandy area, another big sandy area, you know, and a few parts going from them. And one of the things I liked about Rise actually was that if this was a Rise map, all of this area and all the in-betweens here would be playable. Yeah, there would be actual play area. Like, yeah, how you traversed it was a bit weird. How you, could you join? Oh, I don't see you.
Yeah, link part.
今は行くべきではない。
Open up your menu.
Yeah.
Link members.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in Link Party, how do you... You know what, I'm opening a quest.
お疲れ様です。
Yeah. Okay, settings. Multiplayer settings, only other players. We don't want to have... Manual accept. Set passcode. You know what? Let's have a passcode. Actually, what should the passcode be? 4321?
Okay.
I mean, who cares? This is just that no shitty pubs are coming in. Ah, you can look at link member quests. I can't... Wait, I want to post one. Hello, what is going on?
Post on. Need to go to optional quests, I think.
I did, but no quest sessions found.
What about
またお声掛けください。
link member?
Can you maybe post one?
What one?
The Dwarf Gashuma.
No. First of all, which link member quests or what?
Yeah.
They are not found. So
Then you have to do optional quests.
yeah, I can do that. So you want me to Shaguma?
Yeah.
Post it.
There it is. Perfect.
You're already there.
Because required progression has not been met. Okay, what is going on now?
Probably.
What do I need to do?
Maybe kill the normal one
Oh yeah, I probably have to kill it. Wait,
and cancel quest.
what? Yeah, fair point. So, time to do the old thing. Yeah, by the way, this thing right here. Oh, big storm and shit. That's... no, I have to... It's already active. You will probably need to join me. Wait a second. I need to do the SOS thing. No, because it's already online. I want you to do that again.
Talking about.
Remember how in Worlds...
ある程度のダメージを与えるとクエストが開始されます。
No, what are you talking
了解した
I need to do an SOS flare.
Don't.
I need...
No. Never did it.
No, because the quest is already active. It already threw me into one. You can only join me if I did the SOS flare.
Or you can just report the quest.
I think I can't.
You can.
Hmm.
Missions and quests in second tab.
It's just quest result.
Weird.
Yeah, I guess this is like still tutorial.
別のモンスターが来たよ。
Anyway, sorry chat for that. Hope you're doing otherwise well. But yeah, hey, big lightning that rolls in that and then it strikes the ground and can do damage to you. Oh boy, that is such a unique thing, except it was already in the Highlands in Frontier. Yeah, sorry, this one is like quite literally from Frontier. I don't have the moveset in mind, so I don't know how to do the whole shelling thing.
Basically, triangle to move upwards, then triangle and circle to smash downwards. And you can either circle to land if you have ammo, or triangle to just slash away if you don't have ammo, and then R2 and circle to reload.
I don't get it, sorry. No, you are not really clear.
I am clear, I told you the exact combo.
Yeah, but you're also very silent because the game is loud.
Coming up, let me let you know. Yeah, you do that once.
And then what?
You can press triangle. Then the combo.
Okay,
And then you can basically press R2 and circle to reload. You can do that whenever technically. You shouldn't normally share it anymore.
I'm healing. I need to actually get this one down because I've never played Gunlands.
Well,
Maybe that wasn't a good idea.
since it's running, you can try now actually the combo.
Okay, you mean that I do.
Nope. Nobody said R2 and circle now. And then you can as well, but you can then also reload if you want. No, not there.
Wait a second.
You can obviously do it. So I told you again. Upwards. No, you need to walk forwards for the upwards. Then down, triangle again. And then R2 and circle to reload. That way you can attack the whole time without needing to shell.
Oh, I hate this. This is too much button inputs.
Oh, this is simple. Don't want it to hear from someone.
But yeah, I feel like they should have definitely cut down on the graphics because the game looks beautiful, don't get me wrong. It's just, I think like the graphics are doing more harm than good. And also sometimes I just have my problems seeing where my hunter is. Because now it zooms out. Reloading.
It's still R2 and circle.
It's circle.
Yes, R2 and circle. It's always R2 and circle. I just showed you the normal combo, but reload you can pretty much weave in between pretty much. Now, perfect. You just smash triangle.
Yeah, I just...
This triangle.
I don't understand you.
Then your game is too loud.
Yeah, sorry. Also, Gundam sucks.
Especially the
I
lance
just don't
with
like it, okay?
It's the lance with a gun. Triangle.
I don't understand you.
That's. I'm already talking loud.
Now you're talking
That's
loud.
screaming basically. I said at the end of your combo you can also press triangle more to do worm stay. Do something. No. That's not how it goes.
How? She is very agitated, yes.
You know what I'm supposed to do? Spin the whole time?
I mean, yeah, but fuck. It. Maybe I should not learn them.
Yes, you should.
No, you know what? You just wanted to show off your gun lance. You should play it.
Don't forget to sharpen.
Ah yes, sharpen the gun lance.
Yes, so that the powder flows.
Yes, seriously. If they made it a little bit less, you know, graphically demanding, you know, the render distance could be higher, the game would run better. I think.
How about we try the worm stake for once before you fight?
How do you do it?
Or just sling the rock above the Shuma. That's even better.
Oh, look how perfectly.
You're way too late.
Oh, what do you want, you fucker? Eat shit. Anyway, how do you do it?
At the end of your normal combo, if I remember correctly, more triangle. Otherwise, how about we try to look at your top right? Also, but you can lure it in there.
I have to focus on the monster and you want me to look at the top right? Seriously! This is not how it works!
Do both!
Oh, look, stealth.
Yeah, you can lure.
Yeah, come in here, little shit. Come! Yes, it was almost very cool. Come!
See, it was on the top right. I told you what it was. Otherwise, more Weimar fire. need to reset it. That's the next combo. You know that?
I don't hear you. I mean, at least I'm doing damage.
Yeah. So you hear me again?
Yeah, now.
Yeah. The combo I showed you is endless. You don't need to dodge or hop out of it. You can just repeat it.
I don't know how I should do that.
You simply, if you're in a stance again, at the end of the combo, press triangle and circle again, and then you will slam down again. Oh, it goes to slip.
Yes, slip.
Barrel bombs.
Do I have one?
Yes. Should do. That plus Y on fire.
How do you do Wyvern Fire again?
You already did it, but I will explain it to you. Just set the bomb.
爆弾を置いた爆弾設置
You draw your weapon. Drawing, but okay. Guarding. Yes. Now look at that.
Ah. I woke up. She can actually read it now. She sits right beside me and is angry.
Nice work, like usual.
What?
Always. As I said, I'm
Okay. Oh. Poked in the butt. Okay. I will go back to another. What?
I don't get it either. I said I'm fine.
Yeah, she said she's fine.
Except my throat.
Yeah, your throat. But you didn't reply to what?
I did.
Oh, you mean on another platform? Because if you wrote her on Twitter or so, she wasn't online in like. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know what?
Is it because of the mic?
Was probably turned a bit. Now it's better than that.
First of all, we have to change something. And that's in your fucking options because it's annoying.
What? That's gonna be hard, but yes, I guess.
You see? Disable fucking auto sheet.
Yeah, that is yeah.
Yes. The confirmation should be short. That's like terrible shit. Everything fine?
No, my fucking back just started hurting.
Doesn't sound good.
Wrong stretch. Wrong stretch.
So just to show you, okay? We can do this. Wait. There. Down. Boom. Reload. Down. Boom. Reload. Your reload is your animation reset.
No, my brain isn't passing that.
So, you go up. That's the rising slash.
Yeah.
Then, you see, up there, there's overhead smash with triangle.
Yeah.
Then you can either do shelling, reload. Oops, doesn't work here? Wait. Yeah, we need to do that, and then we can reload. It's always you played fighting games, you can learn that.
I play Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is smash. Press button to do damage.
Only if you play easy weapons.
Shut up.
So I'm showing you, okay? Triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle, R2, circle, triangle, and circle, triangle, and stuff like that. Also, you can go into.
No, my brain just did. No. It's just literally shoot out. I'm so sorry.
Why?
I don't know.
It's fucking easy.
I don't know. I can play Ryu. And I mean, I played Ryu in Street Fighters.
And if you go down, if you do the combo, you know, and press just triangle, then you can do worm steak. That's, besides the two big bullets, that's your worm steak. You can reload that. Your wife on fire here.
Yeah.
See, that's one of the big bullets. You have two. But you cannot reload it. You can only reload the worm steak and the small shells. And if you want to shell, because it ignores hit zones, just does true damage,
Yes.
you can either shell a lot if you want, or you can hold pretty much very long, and then you blast the whole load, basically. That's the gun lens. Wouldn't it be nice to learn a new weapon for once? I learned one too.
I blanked out again.
Then you will blanking learn.
Shut up. I'm learning another weapon. Easier weapon.
Which weapon is easier than this?
Torchblade.
No.
No, sure. I'm going to do the swags.
Good luck. Can't help you with that. Never played it.
Yay! So you can't interrupt me with shit.
No. I will constantly tell you your shit. Just because.
Going back to base camp. She's mean. Okay. Actually, you know what? Back to actually doing things.
So, can you
She's-
invite me?
She's roasting you and she hasn't even used the wife on fire. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But yeah. as you see, base camp is stuttering again. Holy shit. Let me just check my tent. Hi. Maybe I will learn the Gunlands another time, but not today.
Not today.
Not today. I'm so sorry, but yeah, getting right back to things where I'm like, I think overall I just want to point out, it's kind of, I think Wilds for me right now is a very mixed bag. I don't think it's gonna be a bad game, quite the opposite. I think Wilds is probably gonna be a good game and a fun game, and as you probably know, we will play through it. I think some stuff is cool, like for example, just more monsters in the area than, you know, the 3 from World or Rise. But again, sometimes it's weird, like, why are there 2 Chotacabras? At that point, I kind of wish we had more Frontier mechanics. You know, because in Frontier there were like a few monsters that actually hunted in pairs and stayed in pairs. So that was actually pretty cool and could, you know, transfer over. Or in the Highlands you had stuff like, yeah, it was sunny and then it changed to rain with, you know, lightning striking. And there was a monster that was specifically designed, it was a cool Leviathan, that, you know, to harness either sunlight or, you know, electricity from lightnings to attack the hunters. So the fight changed, you know, when the weather changed. That was cool. That's actually really cool. And I'm like, hey, that should also come over from Frontier maybe. Generally, I'd say you want to have another people inside of a lobby, and then I'm gonna post a quest, yeah. Actually, I kind of wish you could just join me. Can you try that?
How would I join you?
Maybe just click on my...
You post the quest, and then you go and post and prep, not quick start.
I'm just looking what the recommended lobby is.
Recommended lobby is a lobby you join then.
I was already in one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop looking at shit. Do what you have to do, actually.
Do we want to kill the... We kill the toad first. There.
Already lost so much time with crashes.
Yeah, but then you try to explain the Gunlands to me.
Yeah, why not?
There, but I think the... Okay, so here's the thing. For everyone who's like, you know, came in with World or such, the problem is when I talk about, why did you post a quest now?
I didn't post one, I joined yours.
Okay, it read that you,
Yeah, I joined yours. So let's eat first.
Yeah, where do we eat here?
In your tent you can do it.
Let's do it then. I think, like, a bit of stuff is getting lost all the time.
Yeah.
But, like, not that I'd say it's, you know, those are going to be bad games, but Monster Hunter was a very, very specific game once. And they had some mechanics that were really cool, you know? Also, just a small culinary thing. If you have, like, and it's looked like more of a fatty pork belly, if you have, you know, a thick cut of meat like that, you need to actually braise that for a long, long time to be, you know, this tender that you can just bite through it. You just don't fry it for a bit. That it's actually really fucking tough. Is what I'm saying.
To cook with meat and other ingredients, and my whole pan is just lettuce and mushrooms.
A bit of chaos in the... There's always chaos in this household. Always. Always. But yeah.
How can I change?
The thing is that, if you really, the old games were like, you had your village, and it was usually a story about, you know, you kill like a really big threat to the village, and then you start climbing up the ranks in the world.
How can I make preparations complete?
You open the window, open the departure window. It's on the,
Yes.
and you know which button that is.
No, actually.
You press the touchpad.
Oh, down there it is. Okay. I'm not talking about the touchpad.
Ah,
I'm
you
more
just
like,
you just looked at at 1/4 of the screen again, right?
yes, because I'm used to just using one button to ready up, which would be better.
Fair enough.
お気をつけて。
Let's go. Hey, hello. Wait. Ah. Let me take a look at your character. No! What are you doing? Sacred! What is going on with you?
R2.
ちょっと降りよっと。
Okay, let me just go back.
何が取れるかな。
Oh. Fuck, you faded through me. Turn around!
My sacred didn't want to stop even though I hammered R2.
No! You know what? I'm leaving this fucking thing. Hello.
私が集めた素材はアイテムボックスに入れておきますね。
Oh, you're looking good.
I need stamina recovery.
I know. I get it. I also do. Is this is this going to be the Butch playthrough?
I guess.
Well, being there for a certain part. Like, so here's the thing. Okay. Basically, the whole thing with the new world, which was just very hard to reach, that was a cool thing in the world, and I kind of wish they would, I kind of wish they would just kept going from that to a big degree, but, well, now we have, the Forbidden Lands, which apparently are to the east, which means behind Loklak, so you're like, fuck happened to Loklak? Like, what?
ターゲットだよ。
And like the east was already like pretty wild. Oh hey Pablo, how are you doing? I have swingy sword now. Yeah, great going on. I want to stand up all the time because I could do that in Rise, and I kind of hate that I can't do it anymore. Hey, honestly, Switch X feels pretty good. That's actually one thing why I probably like playing it. Is just one of the things that ironically started being more and more a thing in this generation. And I feel like the monsters just are a bit too mobile. Don't get me wrong, this isn't like, you know, oh hey, unplayable shit or stuff. There is a weird kind of mobility going on. As in, you know, their attacks can reposition during the fights and shit, and it just becomes a little more unpredictable actually. So how are you doing, Pav? How was the stream on your side? How was everything going? Sorry if I'm a bit concentrated. Hey, meme. Doing the work. Good cat. Wait. Sometimes the bird just oh. Do you want to waken up? Yeah. Good cat. Look at it, good cat.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey, okay. There we go. So yeah, what I want to say is that, ironically I would say, to a degree, this game, at least not right at the moment, is a bit slower again than Rise overall, and also, I mean, also I would say Iceborne. Would you agree with that?
I think so.
Which is, in my opinion,
How much of it is intentional?
yeah, I think this is generally good, but as you could probably saw, one of the big things that monsters do now is, you know, they have an attack, and they can just kind of move / slide a bit forwards and turn at the same time. It's probably because, you know, the areas are bigger now, the monsters are, you know, it's you know, bigger, there's more terrain stuff, and this is just that the monsters can adjust, and it probably is supposed to feel oh my god, that is so cute. Normal. Again, this game has a lot of good aspects, okay? Like, I don't think, you know, overnight Capcom started making bad Monster Hunter games. I've been playing the series for so long, and I don't think there is a bad Monster Hunter game. I think there are Monster Hunter games that can be disappointing in areas. I think there are Monster Hunter games that sometimes just under-deliver. That is also a thing. But overall, I do not think it's a bad game. There's no bad one. I mean, you could say, for example, oh hey,
Can we open up a new quest?
what? I want to get the other monsters though.
Yeah, do it.
Wait a second, I'm refilling my shit.
You used items.
Yeah, for, the fights before. Rations, maybe a bit of that. Yeah, there we go. Grill a meal, yeah, just get something done. Because that's the thing, you know? I don't even get to, really to talk right now. I probably will talk more during Wiki 3. But the thing is, again, before that it was you had your guild hall, you had your online hub, and you just, you know, made your stuff, or, you know, maybe did your, you know, village quest. It was just a thing. It was a very, very simple game with very simple stakes. However, that, you know, especially with World, just started to spiral and spiral bigger. Some would say that is, you know, maybe good, but I feel like, you know, because, you know, it attracts more people, etc. But I think...
Still no quest.
What?
Still no quest.
Yes, I want to go out and actually, you know, eat a worm.
Then tell me where the worm is you want to eat.
I'm not seeing it on the map right now.
Blahara.
Yeah.
Right there.
Do you want to post the...
At the 12. You can post it. I can set a waypoint, but that's it.
Okay, set one.
Have it. It's at the 12.
Yeah.
You have a waypoint as well?
Yep.
Good.
I hope we are in the same lobby still.
Probably not.
Oh, that is stupid.
Especially if you were fiddling around with a recommended lobby.
No, I wasn't. You should be able to make your own lobbies, as honestly. But yeah, there's just so much repositioning with monsters right now that I feel every weapon that is either ranged or has good repositioning just feels better, because I saw Gunya play Greatsword, and Greatsword usually ended up being a pretty good and pretty, you know, liked weapon, because
Well,
it just...
It's not Greatsword anymore anyway, so...
I love that it's buried because it just wants to sleep. That is probably one of the things where I'm like, yeah, I like that, this whole, you know, there are different seasons. Because it feels just a bit more natural. Yeah, probably I will play with the fucking swags this time. Okay, this is probably the biggest... What? I don't have it yet. Yeah, it takes some time until they're like, oh yeah, you can fight it now. Yeah, like, I mean, you know, I had the same, you know, thing I said about the dogs as I said about the sacreds. It's just, why did you just cut it from the series after one? There we go. And now the quest is on, but I can't send you a signal. Oh, there it is. Wait. You see what I mean with... This is like the slinkiest Leviathan they have ever made. Not that it's impossible to beat, but just... And I mean, I know that I said I kind of want to have more monsters that are, you know, beat with more unique weapons, but it feels like the slow methodical weapons get more and more sidelined the longer the series goes on. Hey, there's Agonia and Meme. Hello. And it's just more chaotic now with how many monsters can be on the screen just. So, yeah, that's the thing, you know. Old titles were like very simple affairs. Now you have to manage a lot of stuff at once. And the camera is sometimes a bit weird and just eat shit. Yes, elemental discharge. I think weapons that can attack a lot of times are also now with the wound system better off, which is like, I guess, great news for everyone who likes dual blades, because dual blades were let's just be real here, dual blades kind of had a problem in the series up until Rise, and then they were broken. Hey Zep, how are you doing? Killing that wound? Honestly, shockingly fun to switch accent this time. Yeah. Ooh, nice. We're still gonna do like half an hour, so if anyone wants to join, yeah, maybe we're gonna do a bit more tomorrow. But yeah, I think the big problem that this series has is just they want to be bigger and better, and I think to a degree, and I know I said this, I kind of said this once, that they should remaster the old titles, but I feel like if they try to make another title again that is like actually just a remake of the old ones, like for example Freedom Unite, or you know, try for that matter, just you know, or you know what? Portable Third Ultimate. Do Portable Third Ultimate for finally. Add the new weapons in. I don't care. It's just make one of the try to actually update one of the older titles with, you know, new technology, etc. But I feel like they really need to refocus on what a good Monster Hunter would be, because I see so many mechanics in here that are in the wrong game, thematically. Not that they're bad. Again, for example, 100 players in lobbies, cool. Only seeing 16, okay, I guess limitations. And then you realize it's also in the same parts that are in the open map, so just another ditch to the performance. So why aren't there just big open hunting areas? Why does it need to be more like an open world game ever on? Why is Monster Hunter not allowed to be simple in the main series? You know, that is probably the biggest question I have. Because I don't hate the new designs. I like them. I like this fucking weirdo Leviathan. I generally think, now without the input delay, I think the weapons feel generally pretty good. Maybe even a bit better than World. Just not, you know, it's not peak combat, okay? Peak Monster Hunter combat is like... We either have something that is so simple, but, you know, just absolute perfect stat checks like the original Generations. Or you have either Frontier/Generations, which is probably the best combat system they ever had in the series. But everything in between is just, yeah, it's good. Like, I know, might be a bit of a, you know, but I would think you would agree with that, right? The best combats were in Frontier and in Generations. Oh, she's not hearing me. Oh yeah, right, she has headphones on now with...
No, I've been reacting to things you could say to anyone.
Okay, sorry, Agonia, do you agree with me that Generations and Frontier were like the best combat systems in the whole series?
Probably, but Unite is there as well.
Yeah, I think Unite is like on the other end of the spectrum of so simple it works just flawlessly. Oh god. Hello, Archivisto. I think you're a bit late, but yeah. Welcome. But yeah, oh hey, we are entering the new phases and... Come here, come here, come here. No, don't shoot your fucking slime. There we go. There. That's how you do the discharge.
任務完了ですね。
You have to actually repeatedly press triangle.
報酬をたくさんもらえそうだね。
Yeah, I didn't see that. But,
機会逃さ
yeah,
ない。
honestly, I like the Switch axe. I think the big part is that I think the bigger Monster Hunter becomes and the more it tries to be on the big consoles, you know, a big console game, the more it actually tries to avoid inconveniencing its players. By the way, would you put a pizza in the oven? Yeah. Thank you. We still need to eat a bit, so we're not doing this so long. Maybe we can do a bit more tomorrow. Again, the beta is free. It has cross-platform. If you're like, oh hey, we would like to also play this as well. We would like to have some help with our, you know, with the quests. Maybe try to actually kill the apex of this area. You could maybe join tomorrow. Maybe we were streaming this as well. Who knows? Like, the thing, the part I want to point out is that Monster Hunter was a very, very simple series that tried to sell you a world. And I mean, it basically did that with a lot of technical limitations and tricks. Like, for example, you had your village that was deliberately framed. And I still say, you know, Poké Village and Yukumo Village are undefeated when it comes to, you know, just the vibe of this is my town. I want to live there. Poké Village is like, I would live there. If someone is like, oh, is there any place in the video game world you want to live? I would instantly pick Poké Village because there's barely anything that is just more relaxed than this goddamn little village. But also, we are now looking at slowly, you know, things creeping in more and more that try to, how should I put it in the best way? That try to get this feeling across of a big interconnected world by jamming more shit in and less by trying to actually use the mechanics that they're built on. And also, as I said, they are very, very afraid to inconvenience you as a player. Now, and I need to stress this, I do not think that what they're doing will result again in a bad game. It's just the lesser version of what it could be. See, a lot of these concepts aren't new. Not in the slightest. They did that a long time ago. Like, for example, okay, I'd say the, you know, big open area thing is just, yeah, they couldn't do that. This is why they had, you know, loading times, but the loading times were great, because loading times allowed them to actually, you know, have very specifically designed, you know, combat arenas that, with good, you know, artwork and design work, felt like a bigger interconnected world. The, you know, if you then look at the same ones in Rise, you know, the second generation jungle, the flooded forest, the sandy plains, all those areas were, if you just connected them like Rise did, pretty small. But because you had loading times, your brain filled the rest. The loading times was travel time, just cut out. And that made it work. Now, yes, I think Wilds is now getting to the point where this, you know, where they actually can make areas feel interconnected and big without loading times. But ironically, I would say again, if they, you know, didn't aim for the highest graphic and the highest, you know, technical effects, they could have made them bigger. And even then, I would say they should make it more like the old games. You just enter this area when you want to hunt. Like, the only real hunting areas where you went for free hunting were usually things like the deserted island. And the deserted island was literally the backyard of Moga Village. It was the backyard. You literally ran up to the village in that area. So that was cool. But yeah, I think there's just a lot of small things that accumulate and are accumulating. I don't think there are a problem right now, but they are indicating a way. Like, for example, how monsters, with the higher fidelity and the, more more steeper, the less flat terrain leads that monsters just don't attack you as directly anymore. Yeah, that led to stuff like in Iceborne, where monsters had sometimes long combos and were really fast, and that could still happen. The monsters here are slower, but also the whole constant repositioning while attacking just makes them just less readable to a degree. Not something that I can adapt to, and not something that everyone can adapt to. But it's like you had monsters like Azurus or Lagombi that attacked in a straight line. It was very easy to pass and very easy to play around. Old Monster Hunter games were very simple, but due to the simplicity, you could actually learn them really, really well. Like, I'd say old Monster Hunter titles, due to being slow and more about, positioning, pre-planning positioning, were probably the most accessible, the most accessible action RPGs out of the box that I know. Like, you don't need a good reaction time because there's not really a lot of weapons that need reaction time or monsters that require a lot of reaction time. If you do need higher ones, but you also have, the highly defensive playstyles like blocking or evade lancing. It is a very, very simple game. And the higher the fidelity is and the more they try to make it more bombastic, the less accessible that is. And
can't jump like really far to the monster. Because the more mobile your weapon is, the more you can follow the monster.
yeah, that's the thing. This isn't like a big part. Again, you just adapt to something to a degree. But it is like, where will they take this? Because this seems to be the path they're on. And other stuff that I just point out is like, why do we have 100 people in the lobby and only show 16? Why, like, at some point you have to ask, why do you force people inside, a camp like this? Here, in the base camp, you can see other, like, up to 16 other people. But you still load all of this. Wait, you show this, but you load all of this. There. Fuck.
I think there's a full screen version.
Where? Oh, yeah, right.
Here. It was there. Right now it was there.
Really?
Yes.
I wanted to see here. This one.
Same thing.
Yeah, but like, it's like, just make a hunting city again. And at that point, I'm just sitting here being like, I can't be the only one that ever came up with this idea, but why isn't there a Monster Hunter? And like, again, if you have it stationary on PC and consoles anyway, it's not it doesn't need to be portable. It doesn't need to have local hubs that you you need to open up. It's a cool feature that they maybe should still have in there. But if you make a Monster Hunter that specifically wants to have online capabilities, Capcom, why isn't there a Monster Hunter about rebuilding Minegard? Literally, bring us back a major city that, maybe got destroyed. And just make it an actual online game again, and you say, hey, we're going to... What?
Or just build one.
Or build one. And you say maybe, hey, we've supported this for like 2-3 years or so. Don't even, maybe don't try to turn this into another Frontier, because Frontier had hell of a feature creep, hell of a power creep, and it's a mess. I love it, but it's a mess. It's my mess. It's trash, but my trash, okay? You should all play Frontier, but also not. Play other games first. Like, trust me, Frontier is worth your time if you play other old Monster Hunter titles. Okay? But it's trash. But wonderful trash. But the thing is, imagine a Monster Hunter title where you just start out and you have areas, okay? And new monsters get added slowly, but also this, killing monsters, hunting monsters, getting, the materials and stuff, slowly rebuilds the city, gradually over the time and years. And then you have maybe some big events where, some giant monsters like Gogmasios or Lao Shandong walk up to the town again. You need to repel them, and it's becoming you turn it into this big online thing. And if you're now thinking, you mean like Helldivers 2? Exactly. Like, just, less with, you're on one big map. It's more, you rebuild a town and then dynamically things pop up like, we need these materials, can you do this? And, maybe slowly facilities open. And, like, maybe in the second year, like, oh, hey, the next big expansion. And like, yeah, here's a new set of areas, maybe remade from old generations you can go with. And because we rebuilt the airship, now you all can go there. Make Monster Hunter a communal experience again, because right now I feel it becomes more and more an action game that is completely fine and fun. Again, I will stream through this game day one, and Agonia will be there with me. We will probably help you all online lobbies, do online lobbies like we will probably play tomorrow again. But it's just the simplicity of the world in Monster Hunter was always a thing, and also a big thing was that, and now we're getting into the really, really boomer complete story part, the section, you had, those distinct areas. You had the central continent where most areas were on, just in certain other areas of them. Like, for example, the old jungle, like, okay, the Gen 1 jungle and the Gen 2 jungle were the same jungle, just in different areas of them, where, different monsters live. Similarly, deserts were also on other ends of the desert. In the third generation, this was actually These were more areas on the eastern continent, and there was like the big desert that you try to regain access to, where Lochlek was in, where you regained access to stuff like that. So you had those, the eastern continent where stuff in Rise and Tri/Portable Third Wars, and you had like the central continents where the stuff from 1, 2, 3, and 4 wars, 1, 2, and 4 wars, and then to the west, then they introduced the New World, and you're like, okay, cool, and now they're like, oh yeah, we came from the west, so so you sailed beyond the. So you're telling me you're sailing beyond the desert sea into the Forbidden Lands where you were like, no one lives there because we just were like, fuck this shit, we abandoned that thousands of years ago, and then like, someone lives there, because we picked this guy up at the border, and like, the border is the fucking desert sea of Lochlek. Where did you find that guy? Also, the tunnel he escaped from collapsed. Is his town underground or what? How long is this tunnel he dug? Make it make sense. Is this still, or did he still operate on, like, because it was years ago, did he still operate on, old generation shortcut logic? He just dug into the wrong hole. Whoops! I am at the border of the area now. Is this what is going on? I have questions, Capcom, and they do not make sense right now. But you know what also? We're getting more to know about the ancient civilization. Hooray! Like, actually, this is what I'm excited for. This is really cool. But also, they fucking ruined seasons. Like, okay, you know what? If you're now seeing here, hey, day and night time. Yes, that was a thing since second/first generation. Oh, seasons. You know what? I actually like the idea that every area has their own, state of seasons. Like 3 seasons they cycle through. Like, okay. In the Windward Plains, you have the Plenty, which is, after the big rain, like you have, your normal desert state, then there comes a roaring storm in, and after the storm it blooms up, and they're like, yeah, that's cool, that makes sense. Why is it cycling through like multiple times per hour? See, we already had seasons in those. And they had warm season, cold season, and breeding season. Give us back breeding season, Capcom, you fucking cows. Where is my breeding season, Capcom? Where are the breeding season variants, Capcom? Anyway, just a small thing. Anyway, But one of the big things is that seasons cycled by day. If you play Frontier, this still applies. Every day there is a new season. And why isn't that the case here? And I know why. To not inconvenience player. Is this a small thing? Sure. Because probably you sit there right now and listen to me and you're like, is it a big deal? Yes and no, I'd say. Because to a degree it's like, yeah, you will definitely always see the weather changing, I think. But like, just... And like, again I said the whole weather change from, normal to storm to normal is a thing they did in Frontier actually with the Highlands, and I like that. But if you title it Seasons, something that is supposedly happening a lot of times, and seasons now have way bigger effects on what monsters are out, how the area looks and how it feels, in combination with the whole, just make it more of an online game, actually come the fuck on. We are all stationary anyway. Just, why isn't it that the season is, cycling by day? Because that would make it more unique. You look online and you're like, oh, it's the plenty, it's breeding season. I will just call it breeding season by now. I will dub one season, every fucking area is breeding season, mark my words. Okay, sorry. But also, yeah, if you log in just once per day and you were like, oh, this is now this season, I can hunt these monsters now. Or it's now easier to hunt these monsters because, for example, our worm, as you can see here, during a few times is not active, so they're just burrowed, which would be kind of great. Like, imagine you can, you're like, oh, you just log on, it's Friday, it's weekend, you're like, oh, I couldn't hunt this monster that easily the other times, because, their compadres showed up all the time. Just use dung bombs, that's a different thing. But you could just be like, now I can hunt them easier because they're hibernating, so I can just bully them one by one. You're like, that would just add something, Because Monster Hunter in older titles tried to have friction. It tried to be a game that wanted to be conquered. It wasn't unfair, and I don't think it was a game that that was unplayable or something, as some people tried to spin it that never played the old titles. But it was a game that definitely wanted you to engage with it. That was like, overcome my challenges. And it gave you a lot of tools, like, you had your village, you had your farms. One of my favorite, mechanics of all time in Portable Third, Guild Hall leveling. For everyone who doesn't know, in the Guild Hall in Portable Third was, it was a hot spring, and you physically could go into the hot spring with the other players in the lobby and sit down, and that boosted your base stats. And then you could drink, drinks, sake or other stuff, and those gave you perks. And you're like, oh, that's cool. But then also, the Palicos and the, guild masters then gave you special quests to, for example, upgrade the hot spring and the hot spring water, so you had better stat buffs, or you had more drinks available. It was just something that you did together, and it was really great. But now it's like, I sit here and like, yes, you have the capabilities of having 100 people in a lobby and display 16 of them, and the base camp is more static than ever right now. Where did that go? Is that worth it? Is what I'm saying. Because what I see a lot in Wilds is potential sacrificed to be accessible. And not even accessible is the wrong word. To not inconvenience the player. There is a fear of friction in this game that I feel they have because they think, oh, a lot of, people come in and they play it and they're like, ugh. people played through Elden Ring. I mean, can we just talk about that for a second? Why is Monster Hunter, like the original, you know, friction-based, you know, the game that really had a lot of friction, that really wanted you to dig into a world, to really experience it and master it and work together with people, to have this sense of community and building, that they really kind of have just, they were on the right path with Portable Third, and then they just kind of started being like, let's make the online halls simpler, let's just scrap the social features, the extra stuff. Let's make combat just more flashy and direct, like the hunters, like in Freedom Unite, the hunters were at a disadvantage over the monster, and now it's either equal or you're stronger. Again, not bad games, but there's a difference in tone that they want to convey. How's the pizza, by the way? That they want to convey. And I can't help, because like a lot of this reads like it would inconvenience people, but again, I think it's the friction thing you mentioned, I think, is via the comparison of World and Elden Ring. World was terrible for getting into the series, in my opinion, whereas Elden Ring felt smooth and inviting to me. World had problems. Like, if anyone wants to know, I think World isn't one of the best in the series. You fucking had a story mode that blocked you from progressing in the guild hall, but you had to play quests solo, and you can play them co-op. That is so stupid. So stupid. Every other title was you go into a guild hall and you can just play it with your friends. Period. That is why Rise is, in my opinion, superior. You can just replay it with friends without problems. But also, like, if I look at, you know, the whole, oh, but what would people do if, you know, if they're not equal or, you know, equal to the monster or stronger to a degree? Elden Ring sold 25 million copies. 25 million goddamn copies. Let that sink in. Let that number sink in and realize that the last batch of the Elden Ring bosses very likely were rushed to death and imbalanced, and they refused to fix them besides the final boss. And people love them. Maybe it's a bit of gaslighting, maybe it's a bit of, you know, not trying to be something, you know, oh, but like, people like that. And even more so, if people dislike bosses at the beginning, they replayed the game and started liking them. Like, I don't think there's any bigger, you know, because I think, again, Monster Hunter is plenty accessible as a game. But I think, like, there are so many cool mechanics and so many things they avoid to make a game that is focused on being a big story game, when I think Monster Hunter should be about communal efforts, communal stuff, and also inconvenience you, have friction. Because there's no better argument against not doing this, you know. Capcom keeps just sanding the edges off of this series. And not in the way, you know, oh, it's making it easier. Although, Capcom fucking removed the restocking of health. It's getting ridiculous. I know you had your own problems with, you know, how to get items, and the answer was the farm. You removed the farm and it started breaking apart. For everyone who doesn't know what I mean, old titles, you had a farm, you planted crops there, you gathered fish, you gathered insects, you gained all the equipment you needed, like all the stuff you could build, you could gather the base resources there. But then also, and then you had like a really good one in, you know, Portable Third, where you could grill 10 meat at once on a really large barbecue stick, the best feature in the series so far besides the bathhouse. And then it also gave you fucking ash you could use to, you know, just fertilize your crop field to have a higher yield. Holy shit. Portable Third's farm was so good. Did you kinda, you know, have at the end too many resources for the base stuff? Sure. But who cares? 4th generation onward, you just can like put things in like 3 slots and be like, give me more of that, and it's like, that's it. And it's usually not enough because, you know, if you play Gunner, you hawk one specific thing because you need ammo. But also, why? And then you just went to world and oh, you know what? You don't need a shroom and a herb to make a potion anymore. Yeah, by the way, for everyone who never played older titles, you needed a blue shroom and herb. Then you had a potion. Also,
Chance of a potion.
yes, also, making a potion was a chance. So if you wanted to, you know, actually combine a lot of stuff in the field, you needed to give up inventory space for combo books to raise your chance to 100. There was risk reward. People were like, oh, you just had a limited inventory space, but the limited inventory space, there were so many ways you could, you know, play around it, and they played into the gameplay, and now it's just, you just go buy an herb and you pick it up and you refilled potions.
And now we're just going to eat a pizza.
Yeah, and I end my rant and we'll see each other in like 20 minutes. Hopefully for some Victoria 3. I hope this was enjoyable. We will see each other probably tomorrow for some maybe we will just stream a bit more Monster Hunter tomorrow with less stress. We have to kill an apex of this plane, so if you all need help there, yeah, tomorrow. See you all then and have a wonderful evening. Until, like, literally in a few minutes, there's Victoria 3. We have to kick the Austrians in the butt. See you then. Bye.